A very good morning to all my dear students, especially the one who are giving the boards and the one who will be giving the boards the next year. I know you all are tensed and worried about the present situation in the country. Yes, we really are, and we have to follow the advices given by the government. It is just for our protection. Anyways, I just came with a thought that staying at home, why don't myself try to give you something in the form of knowledge from your syllabus. So here I decided to discuss a very short topic, okay, which you can watch and probably you might understand. So I'll just be discussing about cell division. You have a chapter in biology, standard 10, about cell division. I think it's the second chapter. Well, you all know that all living organisms basically are made up of cells, as you call it. Cells are the building blocks of life. यानी कि हर जीव एक सेल से उत्पन्न होता है, right? So a cell by itself basically is the building block of a living organism, and it helps life to perpetuate. So the different kinds of cells that we have in our body, let me specify it in human body, okay, it will be easier for you to understand. तो हमारे शरीर में जितने cells हैं, the cells that you can think of basically can be divided into two different types. One, you can say it's the general body cells or somatic cells, and the other you can say the reproductive cells or germ cells. So we have general body cells, germ cells. Now both the kinds of the cells, whether it is the general body cells, which we call the somatic cells, or the reproductive cells, they undergo division, right? They undergo division. That means cell division is a very important activity that takes place in the life of any living organism. A question might arise in our mind, why does a cell need to divide? हमारे शरीर में जो सेल्स हैं, हम पैदा हुए हैं वो सेल्स लेकर, तो इनको डिवाइड करने की क्या ज़रूरत है? वाई इज़ देयर अ नेसेसिटी फॉर द सेल टू डिवाइड? वेल, देयर आर 4 reasons for which a cell needs to divide. One is for repair, for replacement, for growth, and for reproduction. These are the 4 reasons why a cell needs to divide. ओके तो एक सेल डिवीज़न होगा तभी ये 4 चीज़ हो पाएंगे, और सेल डिवीज़न होना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. तो क्योंकि हमारे शरीर में अलग अलग टाइप के सेल्स हैं, आई मीन अलग अलग टाइप के सेल्स तो है ही, लेकिन इन सारे सेल्स को हम लोग 2 हिस्सों में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, सोमैटिक सेल्स एंड जर्म सेल्स, यानी कि जनरल बॉडी सेल्स और रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स. So in your syllabus you have the division of the general body cells. Actually the general body cells, they undergo a kind of a division, cell division, which is quite different from the cell division that the germ cells or the reproductive cells undergo. So the general body cells or the somatic cells of the body, they undergo a kind of division which is called mitosis, which is called mitosis. Okay, and the reproductive cells, they undergo a kind of division, they undergo a kind of division which is called meiosis, which is called meiosis. Now I'll be discussing about mitosis. Mitosis is the kind of cell division that is prevalent in all the general body cells. Well, it takes place in the plant body, also in the animal body, but there are some differences between the kind of mitotic cell division in animal cell and mitotic cell division in plant cell. Well, the entire cell division, basically, if you go through properly, you will be seeing that 2 things are happening. At first, there's a division of the nucleus taking place. There's a division of the nucleus of the cell taking place in different steps and different phases. And at last, there's a division of the cytoplasm taking place, thereby dividing the mother cell into 2 daughter cells. ओके एक सेल से 2 सेल्स बन जाना, मदर सेल से डॉटर सेल्स. वेल बायोलॉजिकली ये इनकरेक्ट है कि हम लोग किसी भी सेल को बोलते हैं मदर सेल, और फिर जो न्यू बॉर्न सेल्स होते हैं उनको डॉटर सेल्स बोलते हैं. इट्स बायोलॉजिकली इनकरेक्ट, बट जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ कन्वीनियंस वी से दैट द मदर सेल्स डिवाइड्स इनटू 2 डॉटर सेल्स. Okay, so in mitosis basically you get to see a mother cells divide into 2 daughter cells. और जब तक ये डिवीजन होता है 2 चीज़ें देखने को मिलती हैं. One, the division of the nucleus which takes place, okay, which we say karyokinesis. And then at last there's a division of the cytoplasm taking place, thereby dividing the two cells, I mean the mother cell, into two different cells, which we say cytokinesis. Now in mitosis, in the karyokinesis part, फर्स्ट द कैरियोकाइनेसिस टेक्स प्लेस, यानी कि वो न्यूक्लियर डिवीजन होगा. तो जो न्यूक्लियर डिवीजन होता है उसमें आपको चार अहम फेज देखने को मिलता है: प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, एनाफेज, टेलोफेज. You will be seeing the diagrams in the book. What is happening in the cytoplasm? Well, let me give you a hint as to what you will be finding. You will be finding things related to the spindle fibers. किस तरीके से spindle fibers वो extend करते हैं. How the chromosomes divide into chromatids and they move towards the equator. वो क्रोमोसोम पहले अपने आप को इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन में डिवाइड कर लेते हैं और फिर धीरे 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 वो सेपरेट होते हैं. सो इन दिस वे द न्यूक्लियस बेसिकली डिवाइड्स. वो कब तक डिवाइड्स होता है? आप देखोगे टेलोफेज तक, प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, एनाफेज, टेलोफेज, and then all on a sudden you'll get to see that cytokinesis is taking place. Well, this cytokinesis in animal cell and cytokinesis in plant cell is a bit different. Cytokinesis in animal cell, you will get to see that a groove or a furrow is forming between the two cells and then they are getting divided. लेकिन यही चीज़ अगर आप प्लांट सेल में देखोगे, इफ़ यू जस्ट सी इन द प्लांट सेल, देयर इज़ अ फरो विच इज़ फॉर्मिंग, आई मीन अ बैरिकेड दैट इज़ फॉर्मिंग बिटवीन द टू सेल्स, okay, and then the division takes place. So basically prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, this is present in plant cell also. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, this is present in animal cells also. लेकिन उनमें फिर भी कुछ डिफरेंसेस है. क्या डिफरेंसेस हैं? जैसे you'll get to see that in animal cell there is a presence of centrosome. You might know that it is one of the cytoplasmic material which is responsible for cell division to take place. So presence of centrosome is always there in animal cell, but centrosome is not present in the plant cell. Okay, yet another point of difference that you might notice that a plant cell will have a cell wall around the cell, but an animal cell will not have the cell wall around the cell. So this is quite noticeable point of difference between mitosis in plant cell and mitosis in animal cell, right? So these are the things that you need to remember whenever you are reading about or revising about the cell divisions in plant and animal cells. Okay, I hope you understood what I meant to say. Well, this much. I'll be again coming up with the next topic or continue with the same, with elaborate description of both the kind of division. I hope staying at home, this might help you a little bit. It was just a kind of interaction that I was doing with you. I hope you had a good time, and please stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.